Hello creators, it's Melissa from Melissa's Creations, and today I am making this really beautiful blizzard card for you guys. This card was inspired by Pinterest, and I'm not sure how to pronounce the name, but I believe it's Zokris or Zokris, Z-O-K-R-I-S .blogspot.com. The designer's name is Krista Dreesen, and she came up with this gorgeous blizzard card, and I really wanted to recreate it. I didn't use all of the same colors that she did. I used soft sea foam, and then I also used our Coastal Cabana and Gray Granite to create mine. I do have a little bit of smoky slate here in the sentiment background here, this piece of cardstock, but I think it turned out beautifully, and I really like that it looks clean and simple. So we're going to be making that today. So let's go ahead and dive right into this beautiful blizzard card. We're starting out with a sheet of Whisper white cardstock. I'm going to cut this in half lengthwise so that I have a long card. I'm going to cut it on the short edge at 4 1/4. And then I'm going to rotate that and score it at 5 1/2. You will also need a scrap piece of the basic gray or the gray granite if you have that. I'm going to take my bone folder and give that score line a crease. We're going to use the Stamparatus to stamp directly onto our card base. So I'm going to open the card base and set it off to the side here like this. And then I'm going to put my magnets down on the corner and off to the side here. Today I'm using the beautiful Blizzard stamp set. We're going to use this fun kind of cloudy blizzard looking stamp along with these fun little dots here and the snowflakes down here. We're also going to use the season's greeting sentiment from this set. This set comes in a bundle. If you'd like to save 10%, you can get the stamps as well as this Thinlit sheet here, which will cut out those beautiful snowflakes, and it will also emboss if you use the embossing mat. We're going to put that blizzard stamp on our project where we want it to stamp, and I want it to be focused down in the right hand corner of my card. So I'm going to pick that up with the plate, and I'm going to stamp that in the soft sea foam. So I'm going to open this, and then I'm going to ink that up. And the reason I'm using the Stamparatus for this is because two reasons. One, I didn't have my large block out, and this was handy. So I'm going to be using that because it's a great size for any stamp. And two, I want to be able to stamp this blizzard shape twice. So to get a perfect placement, the Stamparatus will allow me to ink it up a second time and stamp it in the exact same spot. Perfect. Now I'm going to take those little dots, and with my gray granite ink, we're going to stamp randomly a couple of those all over the card. I can leave it right on this surface to stamp these. I don't need to take it off. And finally, we're going to stamp those snowflakes with our Coastal Cabana. And without re-inking, I'm going to use my second generation stamp to stamp down at the bottom. Now we're going to stamp our sentiment onto our smoky slate cardstock. So I'm going to set that down, and I'm going to put my magnets in the corners. And I have my sentiment here. Make sure it's going the right direction. I'm going to put that in the middle. And this is just a scrap piece that I had. I'm going to be cutting this down so it's as wide as the stamp. So the reason I'm using, again, the Stamparatus to stamp this down, I want to stamp it twice so I get a nice white ink with my craft ink. And then we are going to emboss it with white embossing powder. Once that is embossed, I'm going to use my snips to cut close to the words. And then on the edges, I'm going to do an angled cut. I have a few embellishments here, so it's time to finish off this card. The first thing I want to do is take some linen thread with a mini glue dot, and I'm going to lasso it up. So to do that, I'm going to put the end on the glue dot, and then we're just going to do some small circles, pushing that linen thread into the glue dot as we lasso it around itself. Okay, so once you have the loops that you want, you can trim that off. I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool, and I'm using the little spatula end to pick up another glue dot, and then I'm going to sandwich that on top of that lasso. Now we're going to pick that up and place it on our card. Going to use some dimensionals on the back of my greeting, and I'm going to put one on the ends so that I can put it over that lasso where that all connects together. And now just a few more embellishments and this card will be complete. We're going to add a few of our gorgeous rhinestones. Now this is the old style sheet of rhinestones. They no longer come with the strips here. So I have so many of these. I'm trying to get them all used up because yes, I love my bling, but I want to get the new style. I believe all the sizes are the same except that those strips aren't included. So we're just going to take a few and sprinkle them around. I'm doing one large, one medium, and one small. And now I'm taking some of our basic adhesive back sequins, and these come in a variety of colors, and I'm going to use the green. They most closely match that beautiful seafoam color. We're just going to sprinkle 3 of those around the card as well. And there we are, creators. There's our gorgeous Blizzard card made using the beautiful Blizzard stamp set. Thank you so much for watching the video today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to click that bell icon so you can be notified when I upload new videos. You can follow me online at melissascreations.com and on Facebook at facebook.com/MKre8tions. And follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest with the handle at MKre8tions. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!